Hello and welcome to Caring for the Ministry Leader's Soul from Moody Bible Distance Learning. This is your fearless leader, Professor Jefferson M. Williams, coming to you from the remote location of Little Chenoa, Illinois, in the middle of the corn, where it is 60 degrees today. It's going to be windy. It's always windy in the spring, but it snowed 3 days ago, so 60 degrees is pretty good. I'm not going to complain about the weather today. I won't. Today is day 537 of quarantine. Not really, but it sure feels that way. For some of you living in states that are going to reopen, that is not going to be our state. Illinois is probably going to be locked down until June, I bet you. We have a lot of cases in Chicago, and even in my little town, which has 1,800 people in it, I know 4 people that have tested positive for COVID. 4 in this little 1,800 person town. So I do not see any restrictions being lifted anytime soon. It's okay. It's okay. We're doing puzzles. I'm sitting at a table with a huge puzzle, and it's stupidly hard, but that'll keep us entertained for a while. So, all right, week 6, you're going to finish the McNeil book, and the McNeil book has some questions in it, and you're going to answer 3 of them in a 2-page double-spaced paper. The first question is, how do you keep God on your mind or your heart throughout the day? The second question, I think, is maybe one of the most important questions that you can answer, and it is, what pain drives you to God? And then, what small or large obediences can you celebrate? I was talking to a guy yesterday and told him that I was going to tie his feet together because all he did was kick himself. You need to celebrate. When you've done something positive, let's celebrate instead of kicking ourselves all the time. So for the discussion board, you're going to be talking about calling and what is your calling. So what things, what efforts have you seen that God has blessed? What things do you do that when you do them, you feel alive? And how does that play into what you think your calling is? I remember at 25 years old, if you had asked me what my calling was, I would have told you I was going to be a Christian counselor. But then I also led worship, and I also loved to teach the Bible, and I just didn't know how all that worked together. Well, at 50, I would actually answer the question differently. And I think that that's part of calling. Part of your calling is that it morphs. It changes as you change and as you grow. And so I don't think I'm called to one particular, very narrow thing, but I do know, I do know that I'm called to the church. I am a square peg in a square hole in the church, and I really don't fit anywhere else. So that is part of my calling for sure, to serve in a full-time pastoral position. So, but other than that, I'd be very interested to hear what you think your calling is. All right, now, today is week 6. You know what that means? Do the math. Next week is week 7. Very good. Week 7 is when your historical inner life paper is due. Think through that. Don't procrastinate this. Don't try to put together a paper at the last second. Don't, because what always happens is it's not very good. And the thing is, this is not just an assignment. This is for you to learn from this person. This is like sitting at their feet. This is a mentoring situation where this person that you're going to study you're going to glean from them how you can go forward in ministry. And remember, I don't care what you make in this class, because 20 years from now, you won't even remember what you made in this class. But my prayer is that you would be healthy, spiritually, emotionally, physically, that you would be healthy, a healthy spouse, a parent, missionary, preacher, teacher, juggler of flaming poodles, whatever you do, that you would be healthy for the long term. That's the goal of this class. Okay, so that's it. If you have any prayer requests, questions, or comments, please let me know. The question of the week is very simple. Where's the most beautiful place you've ever been? I'm going to post that question in the Global Cafe. And if you have pictures, post one. Let's just encourage each other. Let's see some beautiful places. Okay? That's it. Let's do week 6 together.